Hey there, everybody. How are you all doing today? Yes, we are back. It's Friday, and I have no idea what buttons I need to hit. That one. There we go. Oh, right then. So, yeah, we are back on PV Canyon Crossing once again by Mr. Dajna. How you doing there, Mr. Ghost? Evening to you too, sir. So, I've got a few things to do. Obviously, we're into February now. Obviously, after the last stream, obviously, Dave did mention about the issue with the ducks. It's basically what's causing the animals to stop aging when they get to around 8, 9 years, months old. Usually because the ducks go into breeding cycle, and yeah, it's kind of messing things up. Obviously, he's fixed it, and obviously it will be coming in the update this week. That one, yeah. Let me get this set up. So I turn you on, and let's find the herb spreader. There is already. Cool, cool, cool. Down here, pack. Can't find the one for crops. There isn't one for crops. I ended up removing it, but there is one there for orchards now. How you doing there, farmer trucker, or farming trucker, I should say? Yeah, for some weird reason it kept showing up on the contracts, so I decided to just remove it. To be honest, I didn't want it in there in the first place. I don't know why I left it, but yeah. I do apologise if you had it down. You can actually go into the mod description. Come on, centralise, will you? There we go, it helps. You can go into the mod description and activate it if you have it. Um, so if you've got it already placed, let me come over here a sec. Where the heck are you? Canyon Crossing. So, if you unzip it, what you can do is go into this shed storage, go into the mod description, and what you will probably see is the grains is being greened off. Just remove the bits on the end and the front. That will reactivate it. Same one with the mining one. So if you just take those bits off on the end, it should reactivate it and you should be able to carry on using it if you've got it in already. I've got a few open up here, that's terrible. But yeah, it is still in there technically, you just need to reactivate it. But yeah, because obviously the issue with the contract is still shown on contracts, I just deactivated it. I did mention it previously. I do apologise. Actually, so I've still got mine placed down because I've still got products in there that I need to get out of it at some point. I'm just waiting on the factories to use it up, basically. So once they've finished, what I'll be doing is I'll be removing it myself as well. Right, that's fine. That's fine. Oh heck, I didn't mean to close that. Righty. Oh, there we go. We'll get you turned on. So yeah, so the first job I need to do is go through my fields, because as you can see I do have some weeds, so that's going to be the first thing to get rid of. There we go, there we go. Obviously since streaming lasted, carried on obviously doing the bread sales and stuff, made about 20 million in total. And as you can see, I've still got 19.8. I did purchase a few things along the way. One of them is actually one of Green Thumb Farmer's buildable apartment blocks. I've actually put it on the grass area across from Campbell's. Now, obviously, last stream, I think you've seen me purchasing it. I've now gone through... there we go. So obviously I purchased Campbell's on the last stream because obviously I had enough of it from bread sales. Hey Green Thumb, how you doing, buddy? I've now actually got all the products in. I had to wait a little bit for the concrete, but everything is in there for Campbell, so that's now started building. So hopefully that'll be up and running before too long, excuse me. And then obviously this green grassed area, excuse the trees and the flickering, that's because of the building mesh and all that. yeah, makes things a little bit funky. But yeah, this is obviously one of Green Thumb Farmer's apartment blocks. I should say it's actually the bigger of the set. So if I come in here to show you which one I'm on about, so PV, blah 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 blah. I ended up putting this big one down here. Obviously, I've got to get products into it and go from there. But yes, oh there we go. See that? Obviously, where he's got the occluder mesh on there, buildings. That's what makes that little bit of flickering. But yeah, if I'm coming in a bit. So, but one thing I will say is make sure that you have plenty of space between where the gate is and your road that you're going to be putting it in, because I did find that it came right across to the other side of, and I've literally just gone through and had to repaint the entire road. So bear that one in mind. How you doing there, Rusty Nail? But yeah, it'd be nice maybe if that was shortened a little bit just to make life a little bit easier. But yeah, it's fine. Took me about 5-10 minutes just to repaint the road back in. Obviously, I've still got a little bit of grass there to get rid of, or to put back, I should say. But probably going to wait until Campbell's is built. Then obviously what I'll be doing is going through here, doing a little bit of landscaping. I don't know whether we want to do some trees in here, maybe sort of separate them. We'll have to wait and see. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of weird. Look at that in the background. Everything's disappeared. What's going on? No. But yeah, that is just freaky, freaky weird. So yeah, that's sorted for now. What else have I been doing? Also, carried on doing some other selling. Got that filled up. Got this place down. Actually, to be honest, I haven't really done much else really. So, still not feeling very well. Well, I hope you feel a lot better soon, there, Rusty Nail. Nothing worse than feeling ill. But yeah, unfortunately, this time of the year, there's a lot of it around. So, yeah, just take it easy. Obviously, make sure to get like things like maybe chicken soup, depending on how you're feeling. Chicken soup's really good for making you feel better. I've always felt, whenever I felt crap, I've just gone in and had some chicken soup. Oh, lovely. Fresh chicken soup, a bit of some veggies in there. Lovely. It's like, because of the input trigger. Okay, yeah. I thought it might have been, but yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not really worried. Obviously, yeah, obviously repainting was a bit of a pain, but I'll probably end up doing some painting on the inside anyway, or at least putting some grass down. But yeah, it's all fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, that's gonna be my next project. Now that obviously the last building is now on its way to being built, so yay. Yeah. So this thing. Come here, you. There we go. What else was I doing? I can't remember. Oh, I need to finish it off a road actually over here at some point. I think it's this one down here, right next to. No, right here. I think it is actually. It's been bugging me for a little while. I just want to extend it down to this corner, and then obviously sort out this road here because it kind of stops part way. So that's something I'm going to be doing at some point. I do want to see if I can get in and carry on with clearing some trees down here. Obviously, to finish off that road, then that's another project done and out of the way. Yeah, obviously, one thing I did carry on doing from last stream is going through the fields that haven't been planted yet and getting them limed ready for the next seeding. So obviously the bogs has now been done. This little area here has been done, and I think it was 40 and 41 have now been limed as well. So it's getting there, slowly getting there. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking I may want to look into purchasing. Oh, excuse me. Some of these fields up the top now. Obviously, I've got 20, or nearly 20 million going. So obviously, factory-wise, I'm pretty much done for the minute. So I want to really focus on farmland. And actually, looking at 33, that's kind of giving me the take me. I think it's barley in there. Let's see. Is it going to disappear? It's not a problem when you get a big map. You start finding it does take a little bit longer. So yeah, that is that. So let's purchase that because it is seeded. So it's going to save me a little bit of time and effort. The only thing I do want to do is obviously make sure to purchase the soil textures. There we go. That's fine. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Let me jump over there 1 sec, make sure that is fine. Yep. So obviously we do have a pre-planted barley field, which is kind of nice. Obviously I do need to come through. Obviously it needs fertilizing, it needs limes. Now I don't know if the lime is going to take effect, but I'm kind of hoping so. But yeah, we'll get there eventually. But yeah, obviously I'm going to keep an eye on some of these other fields for crop-wise to see when they get seeded, so I can maybe look into purchase some pre-seeded. But yeah, obviously at some point I do need to, I think the next month I can start seeding these guys. Now I know I've got cotton, I think it's February, if I remember rightly. Is it February or March for cotton? Yeah, obviously I can start planting cotton if I wanted to. I think at the minute, because I've had quite a big yield off the last couple of years of cotton, I think I'm going to take a break from doing cotton this year. Focus on things like flax, hemp, stuff like that. Obviously I do want to get some more, possibly some more red beets and parsnips in. But obviously, was it next month? Yep. Obviously we've got the bananas and we've got the coconut to get harvested. So yeah, plus obviously getting in and yeah, lots of seeding. So we've got sunflower. Not sure if I'm going to be doing potatoes this time. We'll see. Same with the sugar beets. I've got some in the storage already, but I may be getting some in. Not sure yet. I don't need to worry about sugar cane at the minute. But yeah, we'll have to see what I can get in at least. Obviously, I do want to make sure I want to try and get a good variety planted over the next couple of months. But yeah, at least for now, I'm going to be focusing on getting these fields weeded. There we go. Get you started again. Turn you on. And cruising. But yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time. I've only got a few fields here, but most of them, yeah, have weeds. But yeah, how is everybody? Obviously, yeah, Rusty now, obviously you're not feeling too great, unfortunately, but yeah, hopefully you feel a lot better soon. Obviously, Green Thumb Farmer is working on updating his shed pack. Obviously, he did mention it during the stream last week, and obviously he's going to make them color changeable and possibly buildable, I think he said. Not sure if it was going to be added or not, but yeah, that is a possibility, which is quite nice. Oh, there we go. Drinks are lovely. All this yakking is not good for you. But obviously we will be going on just for a couple of hours today as normal on a Friday. And hopefully raiding over to Mr. Dajnet when he goes live. Obviously there is going to be an update this weekend. So tomorrow basically. When he goes live on his Saturday stream, update 16 will be released through the mod folder switcher. And obviously the external download if you don't have the mod folder switcher. Obviously you need to tune in to him and get it when it does go live. Obviously I'll be posting it on Facebook. I do know that Dave does want to post a new link on his Trello for everything up to version 16. So you may, he did suggest maybe waiting till the following day before getting the download. Maybe just do the whole lot and get it sorted out. Hey there, Thomas. How's it going? While I think about it, let me give Mr. Green Thumb Farmer a shout out. I find it funny that he says he's doing farm sim, but there's more blender work at the minute. So yeah. Very well. Cool. Glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to hear it. Right, so there's that. I'll just do a couple of headlands if I can. This bit's always a bit tricky because of the trees, but it's fine. Right, so let's rotate you around. We'll get you centered in just a sec. I should really use I'll keep going back to the keyboard. It's not good. I really need to focus on using this steering wheel that's right in front of me. There we go. Put a lighting back up. It's terrible. Right, centralize you. We'll lock that on and go. There we go. Oh yeah, but yeah, spraying wheat today, eh? Yeah, I've been putting it off and putting it off. I thought I need to really get in before obviously the crops get too long, and get them cleared. Obviously, a lot of the other fields have been ploughed, which makes the life a little bit easier, so I shouldn't get too many weeds in them. But obviously, the ones that do get weeds, like these ones which were planted, September, October, last in-game year, are obviously now starting to get the weeds. Oh, great. So yeah, need to get rid of them buggers. And this nice thing is it also helps with my precision farming score. And yeah, lots and lots of money. I just realised I looked up at my, oh man, I'm crazy. I looked up at my money and seen 11 million and thought, hang on a sec, I just had 19 million a minute ago. Hang on, ugh. I just realised I bought a bleaking plot of land, so yeah. I'm crazy. I'm losing it, guys. I really am. I'm just glad it's Friday. Holy crap. But yeah, it's good. It's all good. Expanding all the time. And obviously, one thing as well, if you haven't caught Mr. Dave, oops, any of his streams recently, obviously, was it Wednesday? He did cover pretty much everything that's going to be coming in this week's update. Obviously, I can probably, if I can remember everything, I will try. Let me get this turned around and explain what's getting updated. Right, so that's fine. We'll centralize you. Rotate. Oh, he's a little bit far over. Too far over. Come back, come back, come back. I think it's right about there. Centralize. Yep, that's good enough. Slight overhang. That's good. Go. There we go. I'll have to flick through two different screens here. It's not good. But yeah, so let's see. I see they came out with a new update in the game itself. Yeah, that came out yesterday. It's mainly supposedly some visual updates for the performance. It doesn't seem to affect the bleaking graphic leaks that's going on. Obviously, I did do a test yesterday. And yeah, let's just put it this way, it wasn't good. Obviously, I changed my game so it was running on DirectX 12, so the D3D12. Obviously, I always run mine on the highest graphic game settings. Now, obviously, I have no issue loading this map up as it is, unlike some of you guys. Unfortunately, yeah, it's one of those things. Unfortunately, but yeah, I actually watched I had my Taskmaster open at the same time, and obviously, for a lot of people, when you get to around about that 20% loading on this map, it usually maxes out, or used to max out, I should say, around about the 20 megabytes or gigabytes, whatever it was. Mark, mine went up to 25 this time, which is friggin' ridiculous. So yeah, I ended up obviously doing a second test, obviously with DirectX 11, and doing it that way, I maxed at 16 gigabytes of memory being used. And obviously that was gradually increasing as the map was loading. And obviously when it got to the 100%, that's when it hit the 16 gigabytes. So I know which way I'm going to be definitely keeping it. That's for sure. But yeah. And personally, I think it looks it seems to work better on DirectX 11 personally for me than it does with the 12. So I'll be sticking and leaving it as it is. But yeah, obviously, yeah, I don't know what the whole update was for. It was like kind of pointless, really. Didn't seem to fix bugger all, but yeah, it is what it is. It's Giants for you, so maybe there's something else in there that they're sneaking in for up and coming in DLC. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But obviously, we do have Straw Harvest coming out in the next week or so, hopefully. So yeah, that's going to be quite nice. Obviously, that's another one by Creative Mesh. Obviously, originally released in 17 as a DLC that was paid for. 19, it came out again as a free DLC. Now, technically, it should now be a free DLC again. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what Creative Mesh and Giants have agreed on. But to be honest, I don't have any problems paying for it. Because obviously I never paid for it previously, so yeah. And obviously there's a lot of new people coming into the game now as well. Obviously not just only playing this map, but all in general. Obviously there's tons of console players, so I can see it probably being more of a paid DLC this time around. Right, let's see if I can bring you across, just to line that back up. Ooh. But yeah, obviously that's one thing. So anyway, regarding the update coming for the map this week, obviously the animals have been fixed, which is kind of cool. I messed with DirectX 11 several months ago and noticed worse performance on the map, so I still use DirectX 12. I did have to adjust the graphics settings to load the map, but yeah, that's the other option as well. Is obviously going in and changing your texture resolutions and stuff like that to a lower setting. But yeah, personally with the system I've got, when I load it up, it does see. I don't know if it's just me, but it just seems not quite right. Maybe I'm just too used to it being like this. What you guys see is on DirectX 11. Um, Maybe I'm just too used to it being a lot more clearer, I think, personally for me. Maybe it's just not had enough time to load up. But I did find frame rate wise as well, I get better frame rates on DirectX 11 than the 12, so yeah. Yeah, the texture resolution was a perfect fit. Yeah, and obviously a lot of people have had that as well, Thomas, so yeah. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe one day they'll fix it. Who freaking knows? Obviously, they have basically blamed the players from having too many mods, or their computers are too crap. Yeah, I can't see them ever fixing that issue, unfortunately. But oh well, we can live in hope, can't we? We can live in hope. But anyway, regarding the update, I'll keep doing this. Right, so obviously animals is going to be fixed this time round. So if your animals have stopped aging, you can actually go in, sell your ducks. Now what I did is I saved and reloaded and then bought the ducklings back, and all my animals have all started kicking back into aging, which is great. Obviously the update tomorrow will fix it regardless. So if you wanted to hold off before selling your ducks, you're more than welcome to, as long as they don't get to that breeding part before tomorrow's release. So that's coming. Obviously, Dave's removing hemp from the textile factory, the big one, and obviously hemp windrow is being replaced in all the recipes in there. So if you got any, I'm sorry, you may lose some of your hemp. Obviously, you can go through and use the Easy Dev tool to magically add it into a tipper, for example, if you wanted to. It's an option, actually. I might do that myself. I don't know yet. I did have about 400, but I think I'm pretty much out of it now, so that's kind of cool. Heck, I need to turn around. There we go. I keep going on to the wrong screen. So that's coming. Obviously, the fishing boat and the fish transport trailer have had an increase in capacity. So that is coming. The biomass generator placey has got hemp windrow being added to it as an additional bale type that you can use on there. I don't know if he's going to do it or remembers, but I think there was a mention of Cargill's bale types capacity being increased. So that's something. You have a 16 gig RAM and the map works fine. Yeah. Yep. it's a freaking weird one, that's for sure. I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, obviously I've never really had an issue loading, and I know Mr. Dave, he's running DirectX 12 full graphics settings, and he doesn't have an issue. But yeah, there is people out there who have got better systems than us who have had issues. It's crashing, so it's kind of a weird one. So yeah, it's a bit different for everyone. So obviously texture resolution changes. Obviously going back to DirectX 11 is an option. So yep, that's something. I know Mr. Big Daddy and I think it was JD Fan, possibly, were messing around with different things as well. And obviously they came up with different options as well, changing some settings and that. But yeah, those two seem to be the primary ones for getting people back into playing the game. On obviously on the map, so it's kind of cool. He's working on it. He's actually put. He's not actually working on an 8x map. He did say he's going to focus on Canyon Crossing. Now he has set up a 8x map that he was planning on carrying on. Whether it does, I don't know. Obviously, the biggest thing is depending on what Giants are going to be doing this year. But one thing he does want to do is start doing different videos for his YouTube channel and obviously different things on his streams. And obviously one of the big things is that he does is obviously map making. And obviously on Wednesday's stream I did mention that one of the things I would love to know more about is how to do things like creating fields on a map. Because maybe one day I'll actually get in there and maybe actually create a map of my own. And obviously being able to know how to do certain things or have a video from someone I trust, yeah, is definitely going to help. So that's kind of the things that he wants to do, is start maybe doing some tutorial videos for modding, stuff like that. And obviously, yeah, map creating is going to be the main focus of his videos. So yeah, that could be something that's going to be coming out in the next couple of months. Who knows, we'll see. But obviously he does need time to obviously still get himself fully back to health. Obviously he is sounding a lot better. Obviously he's still got the bit of a cough every now and again. So yeah, it'll come there, it'll come. But it could be maybe an AMD setup, can't process better. Possibly, I have no idea. But yeah, I think I've got AMD. But yeah, both me and Dave have the same sort of setup. The only difference is I think I've got 80... Sorry about that, freaking headset went off. I think I've got 80 gigabytes of RAM, whereas Dave has, I think, it's 64. So, but either way, we can both load this map perfectly fine. So yeah. Oh heck. But yeah, who knows? Everybody's setups are slightly different, so yeah, it's one of those things. I feel I get better performance with using DirectX 12 than I do with 11, but I'm running 128 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, exactly. Yep, obviously the biggest thing is I can load the game. Most of you guys now can load the game, and obviously being able to play around, you can get it working. So that's the main thing. What mod are you using to get rid of the bushes in the grass? I'm currently weeding, Mr. Rusty Nail. All these little bushes things that if you're on about these things here, these are weeds. And I'm using an Amazon... Oh heck, this is the Panther, or Pantra 4502 off the in-game mod hub. And obviously this is, I think it's wheat or barley in this field. So yeah, bless you. There we go. Let's get this lined up. But anyway, updates. What else was there? Oh yeah, there's the maple trees in the orchards. They're getting updated as well this week. Throughout the year, obviously you're just going to see the tree, and then obviously when they become ready to harvest, the buckets at the bottom will actually now show only when they need to be harvested, and obviously once you've harvested them they will disappear, which is kind of a cool thing. I think there's a few other things, but I can't think what the heck they are now. Dang it, you all put me off. Yeah, just paint the grass with Meadow 2, I think it's called. Yeah, I'm not going to paint my grass with this. This is a crop field. But yeah, obviously, if you're doing some landscaping, obviously on the map there is all the bushes. What you can actually do is you come into, like Thomas says there, if you come into your landscaping tool, under your plants. Now, obviously, most of the map is covered with meadow, and obviously it has those bushes and stuff. If you actually come through, scroll through, you'll see a meadow too, and that is purely only the grass, or primarily only the grass. That's pretty much what I've been doing, is replacing a lot of this with the normal, from the normal stuff. So yeah, that's one way. But yeah, obviously this field itself is like a wheat or barley. Can't remember right now. But yeah, I'm just doing some weeding. And unfortunately, with the time of year I'm in as well, there's no bushes around, so I can't really paint them away. But yeah, you could do it that way if you wanted to. Obviously, even though it's a grass, basically, you can actually go through and mow them, but they will return, unfortunately. But yeah. But yeah, you can just do that as well, Rusty, now. Just go into the paint tool, and then obviously the foliage levels, and replace with metal 2. There we go. But yeah, see how things go with the flower as well this year. Obviously, where I've now got the pizza place up and running. Obviously, I've now got all buildings now I've done. I think I've got the whiskey factory still to get, the Filipino factory, plus the soya drinks factory that T Miller done. They're pretty much the only 3 I think left to get placed. Now obviously with having Wolfie's pizzas and stuff up and running, it does take flour, so I do need to keep an eye on my flour usage and see how it's going to affect my bread production next year. Obviously this year I've made about 20 million, like I said earlier. A little bit extra because I did sell a few other things, and I've bought a few things along the way. So yeah, I'm kind of, well, I'm in an iron at the minute about bringing in a tier 4 flour factory. Obviously on PV County there was the solid metal flour factory. Now I've already got the visuals, the i3D and all that converted to 22, which may be coming. We'll see. Obviously the other thing I need to do is the XML work and sort out the triggers and such. But that's not going to be too long. Do you have a link for the SGA website? The SGA website is actually no longer being used, Brucey boy. But welcome in, by the way. We're actually now on Trello, and if you do !SGA, so actually I probably did it myself rather than telling you, but yeah, anytime. So SGA. If you click on that link, it will take you to our new Trello. And let me just get to the end and I can actually show a few you guys if you haven't seen the Trello. Let me get it up first of all. Because some people do get a little bit confused with it. So I might as well show you. I just always plow before planting, no weeding. Yeah, now obviously I'm using Terrafarm, not Terra, I was going to say Terrafarm, dang it. Precision farming in plowing does have a negative effect on your score, so you're not really meant to plow, so yeah. What happened to, so basically what happened is it was costing Dajnet too much money to keep it up and running, so obviously he ended up having to shut it down. And obviously Trello is actually free to use. So if I jump over here and I'll drag it across. So this is basically the new site for the SGA. Now obviously you've got Dajnet mods up here, and literally all you have to do is click on the post there, and then it's this little attachment right here you click on, and that will take you to Dajnet's or whoever's Trello board. Now obviously there is multiple people here who have created mods for Farming Simulator 22 primarily. But yeah, hopefully at some point Dave will get in and add in obviously the old maps and stuff like that for you guys. Obviously, you've got the current version of the mod folder switcher, which is the simplest and easiest way of getting Canyon Crossing and the other maps. If I actually show, I don't know if I've got it in, so I do bring it up. So obviously, this is version 3. Literally, all you do is download it, install it the same way as previously. If you've used PV Tools or the mod folder switcher, it's installed exactly the same way. Just create your folder once it's installed, link it to one of the buttons, then all you do is you come over to the options. Now this part will have a little unlock spot right here. What you'll need to do, if I can get this to come up, is enter why are you waiting for CC exactly how it is shown here into that little box. And then just click unlock, and that'll bring you up this lovely little button for this map. Now remember guys, do not, and I repeat, do not download this mod pack, which clearly states it's for PV Wolf Creek, Volcano Island, Uncharted, Pompeys Edition, NBC Acres, Unhill Valley. Do not sync this mod pack into your Canyon Crossing because it's going to corrupt your save game and you won't be able to play properly. Everything you need map wise and mod wise is in that one click. Just click on that, download it to your folder, and you'll be fine. You do not need to touch any of these other buttons. But if you do want to play any of these other maps, create individual. Well, actually, you could probably technically run them all in the same folder. Actually, now, create a folder. You can download them individually if you wanted to, and have multiple packs. But you can literally run that and all of them from the same folder now. So you got your Wolf Creek, Volcano Island, Uncharted, and all that. So yeah, obviously these ones here had to be deactivated because of idiots downloading them into Canyon Crossing and corrupting their save game. So please don't do it. But I have had people recently contact me where they've downloaded this by accident into their Canyon Crossing folder and screwed up their game saves. They've had to restart, and yeah, please, for my sanity, don't do it. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's the easiest way of getting it. But obviously, there is obviously the update 12. This is going to be updated to everything up to 16 this weekend, and hopefully the additional updates possibly. So obviously that's Mr. Dajnet. Let's go back. Unfortunately, we do have a few people who do it. If one of you guys there watch this later on, I do apologise to be call you an idiot, but yeah, it is annoying. Unfortunately, obviously I've got my own Trello there. You got Mr. NBC. I don't think there's actually anything on NBC's, but T Miller, he has a few things. So the same thing again. Just click on that little post there, then the attachment. As you can see, he does have a few things set up just for Canyon Crossing, as well as stuff that will work on all maps, and then stuff that will work on all SGA maps. Obviously, the Filipino factory and the soya milk or soya drink factory is already in the Canyon Crossing pack, so you don't have to worry about it. Same with this actually. The other one I'd possibly recommend early stage wise is maybe the Woodworks factory. This will actually do everything from the Platinum DLC, which is kind of nice. It really kicks the stuff out, which is really good. So that's possibly one nice addition that you could even try. Obviously, if you're getting late game and you're finding it hard to get things delivered, obviously T-Miller does have all these silos that distribute set up for different things. So you got, I'm guessing, let's see. So map resources, so I'm guessing that's going to be stuff like your grains, your mining materials, stuff like that. You've got liquid distribution for Canyon Crossing, so your milk, your water, I'm guessing is in there, goat milk, all that sort of stuff. You could use that. Actually, I think somebody was asking me about that liquid distribution the other day. There's one right there by T Miller. And obviously your vineyard stuff as well is all got distribution silos as well. So yeah, definitely go for it. But yeah, let's get back. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's do it that way. Okay, come on. I don't want that one. Go away. Go away. Go away. Where the heck's the... Did he not add a link into this? No, he didn't. Dang it, T Miller. Come on, come on, go back. There we go. But yeah, you got Surfing Cowboy. You got Winston. He's got a few mods on there. One thing to bear in mind: some of them do throw warnings and errors. I, he has been told about them, but unfortunately, I think he's been a bit too busy with real life and other things to get them fixed. But hopefully, they will be sorted out. Obviously, X-Man got there, and a few other people. Now, one thing to bear in mind while you're on some of these people's Trellos as well. Now, I know personally for me, on the first row, obviously you got a link back to the SGA Trello, but also I've linked in other people, so like Mr. MP7 Reaper, he has a Trello. Obviously, there's a link right there. There's Mr. Boomhauer, you got Jay Booth, you got Ghost DK as well, all creating mods for the map and the game. So yeah, make sure to pay attention to other people's Trellos as well, because they may have links to other modders out there who, like I think T Miller has one for Aussie Kanga, for example, and yeah, same thing. But yeah, as you can see here, the same thing again. I've got a specific setup here for anybody who has the premium edition. Obviously, that was the one that had the Zelonka map. Obviously, there's mods here that are set up to use on Canyon Crossing to basically do those other products, the crops and stuff. So if you do have it, you're more than welcome to grab these. The seeders were updated the other day. Then they now do the red beets and the parsnips as well. So yeah, it's very very cool. I like it. But yeah, that's the new Trello website for anybody interested. But yeah, it's gone unfortunately, and all that information that was on there is gone too. But yeah, definitely recommend the mod for the switcher. That's for sure. Right, I need to get back to doing my weeds. Heck, 42 minutes and I've only done one on the field. What the heck? Right, let's get this closed up. Let me turn you off for the minute. No, why are you going in? You stupid thing. There we go. Righty. And Jen the Melon, I think that is. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome in. And how are you doing today? Also, if you've got any questions, as always, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat and I'll try and answer it for you. But yes, I need a drink after all that yakking. I've decided I talk far too much and far too quickly as well. I hope most of you guys can actually understand me. I really do. At times. There we go. Yeah, I'm not the greatest at explaining things, but I do try. That's for sure. Alright, so the next field should be over here. Ba-ba-da-ba-da, So yeah, so obviously Friday, guys. Obviously, Mr. Dave going live doing the update. Well, actually, going live in about just over an hour, hopefully. Obviously, tomorrow he'll be doing the update release. Cool. I know at some point he did say he wanted to do a stream. And I thought he was going to do it yesterday. He may have changed his mind. About a new game. So that's something else to look out for. Let's turn you on. You're far too far over. I think I'll run about there maybe. Nope. There we go. Hello from Germany. Well, hello Germany from England in the UK. How you doing? Right, so that, there we go. So a quick headland. The only thing I wish is they would unfold and be a little bit lower, because they seem to be really high on some of these sprayers. Oh. But yeah, fun and games, because plod along. Actually, one thing I do need to do is get back into Ark. I haven't played it that much this week. I've been focusing on Farming Simulator, getting things sorted out. But yeah, I really need to get over there and start doing a few bits and pieces. My dinos are probably thinking, "Where are you, Daddy? Come back to us." But I don't know if you guys have actually been watching Mr. Darius Frost this afternoon or today. He's actually playing a new game called Pal World. So PALWORLD. And it's kind of along the lines of Pokemon, crossed with Ark, crossed with either Satisfactory or Fortnite. It's an interesting looking game. Yeah. If you haven't seen it or checked it out, it's an interesting one. My daughter wants it, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, well, she's actually umming and ahhing about it at the minute. I showed her it, thought, "Oh, I like that, I want it," and then 5 minutes later, "I'm not sure now." It's like, what the heck? Typical freaking kids. Oh, there we go. Let's get you centralized. Yep, that's good. That's good. That's good. Go. So yeah, there may be a new game being installed over the weekend onto my computer. It's bad enough having the new, Minecraft Bedrock on here now, but yet to have another frigging game. Oh, it's a child's game. Sorry. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would definitely agree with you there, Farmer Marks. And how you doing, bud? It is definitely more aimed at young children, I would have thought. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to try and get her back into streaming as well. Maybe doing like some Saturday streams showing off her games. Maybe that's one to even try. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe. It's also trying to convince my wife to allow us to stream a bit more. Oh man. Yes. Because the worst thing is she feels very, very alone as well. If we're both. So that was one thing when we were streaming previously together on the Saturdays. She was starting to feel very lonely. So yeah. But anyway, we'll see. We shall see. Ark's better to play. Exactly. uh, but yeah, primarily at the minute I am trying to focus on trying to get some of these little jobs, I suppose, that I keep putting off on here. So for example, I need to actually go through, clear some trees to finish off a road that I started about 3, if not more, in-game years ago. That's how terrible I am. And obviously that's heading over towards, it's basically cutting through this forest here, so it comes out over here. I've still to finish that off. Another little project I want to get into doing is obviously setting up a Goldmaster area above the desert. I've still not done that, and I've been going on about that for a couple of in-game years. So this year, I really, really want to get into sorting them out, if possible within the next, well, this month really. Obviously March is when it really kicks into seeding time. So yeah, if I can get it done, yeah, within the next, yeah, because obviously I'm on 3 days now. So if I can get it done by the 3rd of February in game, which is obviously the last day of the month for me, I should be able to do that, I hope. Also, I need to stop focusing on building things and getting the factories up and running. The factories are fine; they're ticking over nicely. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. Billy, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Will we have to re-put in your barrel logistics? Yes, Yeah, so if you've got the premium um, Barrow Logistics off my Trello, you will need to possibly just take it out of the folder before you do the update. Then obviously once you've run the update or downloaded it, just replace that version. Yeah, it is a bit of a pain. So maybe one thing you could try and do is set up a folder with a duplicate copy just in case you mess anything up. But yeah, that's literally all you have to do is just make sure that you replace it with the correct version, should we say. Uh, but yeah, it's going to be a pain. Obviously, if you've got the Roper Tiger off of my Trello, same thing, because obviously that is the same one as what's in the mod folder switcher. So if you've got that version, you will need to also create a duplicate of that. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Fun in games. But yeah, obviously I did it that way because obviously I didn't want you guys to have to go through and replace everything. So obviously that's why they used the same models as previously, just updated it with the new crops and pallets and such. But yeah, obviously once you've done the update, just make sure that you revert back to the premium version if you've got the premium edition. There we go. I wonder, do I still have Steam open? I do. Yeah, in case you guys haven't seen it, I know some of you may or may not have. Now, I'm not going to play any sound, so let me mute that because obviously I don't want to get DMCA'd. But this is the game itself. And as you can see, the characters as they pop in do look a heck of a lot like Pokemon. So if you're into that sort of game, I'd definitely recommend it. So yeah, but it does have that sort of Ark, Pokemon slash Fortnite look to it actually. I am going to say Fortnite-esque. But yeah, you get to obviously capture all these creatures. You can do boss battles and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, you can just tell it's a cheap knockoff version of Pokemon Go or something like that. Oh my goodness, they're terrible. But yeah, you get Pokemon with machine guns and such. So yeah, if you're into it, it's currently on Steam. It's obviously Pal World. For anybody in the UK, it's £22.49, so whatever that was, about $35, maybe roughly, in the US. So, yeah, or maybe you just want a laugh and a giggle. But it's got very positive reviews, of nearly 2,000 reviews, and it's very positive. So, and it's only just come out, so obviously I've added it to my wish list just for my daughter, and I knew I was going to crash into some trees. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys anyway. That. Da, 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 da. Anyway, just gonna chill and focus for the next hour before Mr. Dave goes live, and hopefully have a relaxing evening. It's been very, very cold over here today. Actually got down to -6 this morning. I was kind of shocked when I seen the temperature, and actually I just went up maybe 100 yards up the road, and it dropped like to -7. So yeah, not nice. But see, next week they're saying we're going to get a lot of rain and it's going to get warmer, so woohoo, that lasted long. Uh, and still no snow. Actually, that was one thing as well. The other day on Wednesday or yesterday, my wife's eldest son video called, and he actually said that they had snow in the area of the UK where they live, and I'm so no. I'm not no longer speaking to him now, so I'm only kidding. I am still speaking to him, but yeah. I just want 1 year where it actually snows here. Uh, disappointing. Really, really is living here. It's disappointing. Okay, we got the sea right on our doorstep, but I want snow. Even my dad has snow up where he lives. And he's up in like the Midlands of the UK, so the middle area up near Manchester and Birmingham up there. You can have our 2 inches overnight. Oh, if only, if only. Oh, yes. I do miss having snow, that's for sure. Yeah, the last proper memory of snow that I can think of is when I was round about. See, this has gone down memory lane. So round about when I was 7 or 8, we kind of lived in the semi-countryside, I suppose is the best way to put it. My dad was obviously working for a house as a gardener. He had his like a little nursery as well on the side of where our house was. It was quite a big plot of land that we had with the house. And obviously in the main part of the garden, I actually ended up creating a. Well, it was originally meant to be a reindeer, but it turned out to be more like a motorbike. So yeah, or ski sled type thing. So that's one of my memories when I was a kid. But yeah, I loved it. It was great fun. I loved building snowmen and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously, if but yeah, just going on the back to obviously modding and stuff. Obviously, one of the things I'm looking at is creating a storage as well that will work on any map where it doesn't need to be edited in any way and will accept any palette. It's kind of a tricky one actually, because it also depends on the way maps are set up, especially modern maps. Obviously, I've gone in and had a look at this map. Now, obviously, for anyone who isn't aware, obviously, there is an XML that's within the map folder that basically states about all the different crops you have on here, all the different mining materials and stuff like that. Also, it has all your fill type categories in there. Now, I don't know if it was just something that was left out by Giants when Dave created the Wolf Creek. Because obviously this was like Wolf Creek initially. They expanded to 16x and so on. But there were certain products that are actually in the base game XMLs now that aren't in the XML for this map. So things like your tomatoes, lettuce, eggs, stuff like that, your wool, for some reason are in one of the field type categories, the product category, for the base game maps, but not in here. And I don't know if that's intentional or what. And that's where the big issue with those ones come in. Obviously, honey is another one. Hence why currently we have to do that little edit to add in obviously that field type XML when you're doing like your 82 Studio stuff or Hispano Modern stuff. Obviously, if it wasn't for that, all you literally need is field type categories, product, and you'd be sorted. And that's what I'm basing this new storage on, is to run off of those categories. In particular, the field type category product. Now, initial testing, it works, but also the biggest issue is if a map maker has left a base game product, out of that category, it's going to cause a bit of an issue for you guys. So it's a tricky one. It really, really is. But yeah, I've done some testing on here on the base game maps. It all seems to work perfectly fine so far. Obviously, I've currently used the storage shed that I did previously that's on my Trello as a template to work off of, but I want to change the visuals so it's like maybe a bigger placeable. Yeah. So that is potentially going to be coming out soon. But yeah, working around obviously if there's missing products in the map itself. the product category is the issue. See, one thing I could do is actually preset a fill type XML where you can actually edit it yourselves and add in those additional products as in when they pop up. I could try and do it that way. But also, you need to be able to edit things yourselves, guys, as well. So, yeah. And obviously, one thing as well, I was watching A. Barry J yesterday, and obviously, he was putting down several of the Giants' storages. And obviously, one of the biggest issues with that is where it saves the game, it lists each and every individual palette in your placeable XML. And that's kind of what got me into thinking about doing a separate shed again. That was more generic for any map. And obviously that's where I started thinking about obviously the fill type categories. And can you do a storage to run off of that? And yes, it does work. So yeah, really need to get that finished off. Actually figure out a proper visual for it. Now, do I want to go with, for example, one of those giant storages? I could do. If you're not sure what the heck I'm on about, it's one of these guys. See, what I could do is go in to the i3D, remove pretty much everything, just take that shell, the actual building part, and redo it completely. Now, obviously, on the inside, I could set up a generic palette that will basically show as it's filling, possibly. Not sure exactly how it's going to work. I'll have to look into it, doing it without the revamp. But obviously, the triggers are going to be brought out further, so that's one thing as well. Still looking into it, but yeah, everything I've done so far, it is working perfectly fine, the one I've got. So I just need to update that. And do I go with that shed? Do I go with something else that not even worry about the pallets? This is the sort of where I'm at kind of thing now. I do have a building that I actually got off of, I think it was Turbo Squid. It was a free one that I've been playing around with. I've got colour, textures and everything onto it. It's quite nice. I've figured it out myself. I'm doing pretty well. Green Thumb Farmer will be pleased, I think. I've even fixed a few texture errors as well that was popping up. It's weird. I might use that, but it depends on whether do I want to go for a big storage, a little storage. Obviously, what capacity as well do I want to set it at? That's going to be the big issue. Do I go with like maybe say 10 million? What's you guys' thoughts? Would 10 million litre capacity for those who play different maps, would that be more than enough for you guys? I have no idea. I really don't. Or do I set it to say for instance 500? Then that will then maybe push you guys to put down more of those sheds and spend more money. And I don't know. It's a friggin' weird one, that's for sure. Hey there, Mr. Matt.
Billy!
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Cool.
There's a. I know you probably haven't seen this movie, but there was a movie. You know the song "The One-Eyed, One-Horned, Purple People Eat" or whatever. The One-Eyed song.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I think
I
I've
mean,
heard of it.
there was a movie based off of that, and the monster, the Purple People Eater, and then the kid whose friend's name was Billy, and his voice is hyped. He goes, Billy, every time he sees him. And I'm just like,
Billy.
I've got to find that voice so I can put it on for walk on for you. I think that'd be awesome.
You mad bugger. Yeah, go for it.
Yep.
But yeah, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, well, still defrosting.
You're still defrosting.
Well, I'm sorry, not me. The city, the major city in Portland, is still defrosting after a major ice storm.
Oh, lovely. Yipes.
Over
Um,
5,000 plus people still without power. Kind of sucks.
yeah, just a sad. Go big or go. Okay. Okay, Mr. Vortex. Sounds good.
Go big.
Excuse me.
Go big or go home.
So, like,
Really?
yeah, 10 million capacity. So that's 10
Ah.
million pallets. So, okay. Hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I've just been yakking away there about a general storage. I'm thinking of releasing where it'll work on
Oh.
any map, but rather than listing each and every individual palette like Giants ones does,
Mhm.
it'll actually list them as a single field type product in the
Oh.
XML sort of thing. Kind of like logistics, but it'll be generally for everybody. So yeah.
Oh. Well, that might be that'd be
Yeah.
something nice to have because I know there are maps where they list only specific fill types you can put in to storages and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
can't you just put everything? I mean, it isn't. I mean, I don't know the programming. You, Billy, I swear, you've learned so much more about the XML program than I could ever dream of knowing. But
Oh, it's
it's
easy.
just like,
It's
well, it
simple.
may be, but for people who don't do a lot of with computers or don't do a lot with programming, it's not as easy as we think.
Yeah. It's just jumping in there and to be honest, I got very well. I've obviously got some experience with documentation in the past from jobs and
Mhm.
schools, stuff like that. So I kind of knew what I was looking for. Also, one of the big things is I did do a lot of research prior when I started modding. So obviously I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and that is really, really helpful. So, but it kind of helps you point you in the right direction. Obviously, having Dave around and
Yeah.
Darius, stuff like that, who've
Oh,
done this for
exactly.
freaking
Yeah.
years and years and years. It's like second nature to them. So yeah, it does help. If you've got any question, you just go over to them. How's this work? How's that work? And sort of thing. So yeah, yeah, asking questions is really good too.
Well, yeah.
I'm
Like the one
terrible
thing
at
I'm
answering them
currently
though.
doing is I'm trying to figure out. Like I'm looking at a one of other SGA members, T Miller. He made a
Mhm.
dispute
Distribution.
distributing where a silo,
Yep.
and I love it. But the problem is, it's the one with the cover on it, and I want one that when the like Green Thumbs only smaller. And I found one, and now I'm just trying to figure out in the XML where in the coding do I put that to make it so that it would be distributing for this one here and see if it works. And if it works, great. Hey, I learned something. If not, go back to the drawing board.
Mhm.
you know?
Depends on how it's set up. Now, if it's set up as just a normal silo, it's going to need
Hmm.
a complete overhaul on the XML.
Okay. Mm.
Because to make it distribute, it needs to basically be like a production, how an XML and a production is set up.
Oh, okay. Is that how it does it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm might be a little more than I expected. Okay.
Yeah. But yes. It's really
Well,
interesting
yeah.
learning
Just
all this stuff. That's for sure.
well,
Um.
that's the thing I love about it. It's there's a lot of stuff you can learn and it's good stuff, but
Mhm.
it's just it's just making sure you understand how to do it correctly so you don't get any warnings or errors or stuff in the game.
Yeah.
Because
That's the
warnings
big thing.
not too bad, but the red ones are the ones you do not want
Oh
in your
heck yeah.
games.
Yep. Oh yes, definitely. When you can, oh, big. Okay. Yeah. So what I'll probably do is end up setting it to like 10 million. Oh heck, 10 mil capacity. Obviously that's gonna be like 10 million pallets, so that's more than enough for greenhouses and your productions on most maps, really. Even I think even maybe 5 million would be more than enough. Now, obviously, one thing as
On
well, do I set it up to accept things like seeds and stuff as well? That's another thing I'm sort of umming and ahhing about. But this is kind of cool. My trees have started growing. Oh, that's cool. I like it. Last time I came up here, they were all saplings. Nice, nice, nice. Right then, so this is my next field. But yeah, obviously, at the end, you can just about see a little cut through. That is the road I still need to get finished off. That's the one I keep saying about I need to do, but I was hoping to maybe try and get in today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. But you never know, we'll see. I may end up just taking the
I mean,
brucks
to
to
be
it.
honest, Billy, for that kind, like for what you're saying as a where storage that does everything,
Mhm.
I've played a lot of the in-game maps and stuff, and I'm not. I mean, maybe I'm getting after a couple of rounds of precision farming, maybe a million, but I'm getting like 750, 800,000 at most on most productions, like
Hmm.
if that. So it's like I don't see. I mean, 5 million I think would be a pretty good one to start off with and stuff, but I don't think 10 millions. I don't think you need to go that high to be honest.
Yeah.
Dave's map, maybe.
Yeah,
Some of
and
these
that's
modded
that's the
maps
thing
that
because
do a lot
obviously
more.
you got like a small. See, what I could always do is set up maybe multiple silos. So maybe one that would
Hmm.
do a million capacity. Then you got so they'd be perfect for like the 1x maps. Then maybe a
Yeah, exactly.
5 million for say a 4x, and then the big 10 million for a really big map. And obviously you could use them for any
Yeah.
really, but yeah, that sort of option as well. Um,
Oh yeah, no, that would work great if, like I mean, there's only one really big map out that I've found so far, and of course we know which one that is.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm on right now. Haha.
Well, no, I've seen there's a map bigger than Dave's out there still that
Yeah, no.
actually runs pretty well. I've run into some issues with it, but I think it's because of my computer more than anything.
Nope, it's not that one. Where the heck did I put that frickin' thing? Karen, see, I've still got Domino's sugar from PV County here as well. The flour factory
Oh
that's going to be.
wow.
Actually, I need to pull that flour factory out because that might be getting worked on soon. What warehouse is this? Is that the one? Do, 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 do. Right, while that's loading up, just trying to find the thing I'm possibly going to use as an option.
Mm.
Um, Come on, load up. Let's load it up. Cool. One sec. Let me. Is that the right one? That's the thing. Is it that one? Heck, come on, keys work. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the one that Dave's got. But see, that's another one as well. I've got one that's kind of got a stepped roof as well. I sent it over to Dave as a possible building for the hydroponics
Mm.
greenhouse. I'm not sure if he's going to use it or not. We'll have to wait and see for that one.
Oh, Dave's gonna
If
release a hydroponics greenhouse too.
possibly, well, we was talked about it a
Oh,
while ago, but you never know.
gotcha. Oh no,
You
understand.
never
I
know. Um, right, it's not that one.
I only recently heard about the new update,
Love
so I don't even know what Dave's planning to put in the new update. So,
that's the one. But where the heck did the model go? Shed storage. Nope. Where the heck are you? New models. Is it that one? Is it that one? Did I find it finally? Yeah. So the update coming. Hey there, Neil. How you doing, bud? So animals are being fixed. The
mhm.
lavender, when using a forager, is getting fixed. It's actually currently throwing an error on
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
this the header texture isn't coming through properly.
Oh,
Um, Obviously the fishing boat and trailer capacities are being increased. The maple trees throughout the year will now just show the trees, and when it gets needs to be harvested, the buckets around the bottom will now show and disappear once you've
okay.
harvested. Yeah, the animal thing is obviously the ducks is causing the issue with the aging. He's now fixed that. Obviously that'll be
Yeah.
fixed tomorrow. But obviously if you any guys, like I said earlier, if you do have any animals that are not aging, what you can actually do is sell your ducks. And like what I said is I reloaded my save game and then bought some fresh ducklings, and that literally kicked them back into aging. So bear that one in mind. But obviously after tomorrow's update, it'll fix the aging regardless. Um, let's think. There's that. Oh,
Hmm.
the biofuel. that produces the electricity from like your um, straw, grass, hay, whatever it is at the minute, silage. Um, hemp windrow is being added to it as an additional product because obviously Dave's got tons and tons of hemp bales that need to be used up, and he thought, why not shove it in there as an extra option?
That makes sense.
So
I mean, if you got a lot of laying around, might as well use it, right?
exactly. A 512x map, really? That is just crazy.
Yeah, that would that's just like I don't know what you'd call that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just crazy. Personally, a 16x map is the maximum I think any individual should be able to play on in Farm Sim. Because obviously you still get a few issues every now and again, graphics and stuff like that. Um, but comfortably, I think yeah, 16 is the max. 8 is a nice sort of medium. So yeah, but yeah, obviously I think the max that I would ever play, whether it's single player or multiplayer, is definitely 16x. Anything bigger than that, and it's just a friggin' waste of time. It is gonna probably lag chronically. Five
I can tell you that
512x
I'll
map.
tell you this. I'm not going to say the name, but
Average
the
takes 24
64X
hours and
map
rates
does
of
work.
yeah, but also it depends on how
But it,
the map creator sets it up as well. So,
yeah.
mm. But yeah. Anyway, just a quick one. This is actually the shed that I've been messing around with. Actually in and out of Blender to be honest, to get the textures back onto it and in here. I'm kind of thinking I may use this for the storages. So maybe
Oh,
around the back have like a drop-off area,
yeah, that
and
looks good.
then at the front have like the pallet spawning, for example. And obviously, because obviously it being a, actually I think that'd be fine actually, wouldn't it? I was almost thinking maybe have a spout on the side for bulk loading as well, and maybe a tank for liquid, so you could almost have it all in one really. But yeah, I'm not going to go that far yet.
No, I understand. Yeah, no, that's wishful thinking. Of course, if it had all that already built into it, I use it. But that right there alone, drop off in back, pick up in front,
Mm,
that looks great.
yeah. But yeah, Mr. Green Thumb, if you're out there lurking, I know you are. Yeah, I got this little thing in Blender. I've kind of added the textures back into it, and yeah, done pretty well. And hello and bye bye, Dave. Hello, Dave. so,
Hello.
so yeah, that's
Hey,
what I'm
Dave, how
kind
you
of thinking of
doing?
using. So there goes, close that. Yeah, how's it going, boss?
All right. Not bad. How are you doing?
Yes, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Right, get this going. Looks good. I like the building. Cool. Okay, yeah. So that's probably what I'll do is I'll end up switching over the XMLs and stuff and using that i3D for my general storage, palette storage. So that's kind of cool. Who knows? I might even find some little bits and pieces just to throw in
I'll be
as
back in a second, guys. Sorry.
decorations. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I used to play on a 64x map before I found PVCC. Yeah, yeah. I still think a 16x map is the maximum anyone should be playing personally. But yeah, if you want the bigger maps, you go for it. Uh, Billy, you talked about an error with lavender with a forage harvester using for that. Yeah, so basically what it is when you harvest lavender with a forage harvester, when it goes up the header, that's when it's actually throwing an error. Obviously, Dave knows about it. I know Mr. Reaper's mentioned about it in his stream and actually showed how to fix it. Was it over the weekend? So yeah, obviously that will hopefully be getting fixed as well. Obviously, one thing as well, Dave, can you check the was it the tobacco and lavender bales to make sure they've got the strap thing set up properly?
Sure. I've done it many, many times.
Okay. Because I know I did it
Why
the
is
other.
that?
Was it last? when was it I did tobacco? Last year in game when I did tobacco, I got the that blanket warning for missing. Oh, the bit in I can't remember what the friggin' heck it's called now, but one of the
Talking
tags on
about the on the trailer, the
yeah
trailer
the
bit.
bail when loading it
Yeah, that I have to check on that. I'll
yeah.
put it on my list of
You,
things to do after
you know what I
today.
mean. My brain's gone dead. It's Friday.
Yeah.
uh, but yeah. But it's more to the point, like, who the heck uses a forage harvester to harvest lavender? Friggin' bale it. It's a lot easier.
It is.
It really, really, really is. But yeah, how you doing there, Mamadou? Welcome in, my dear. And I'm being terrible host, am I? So let me do shout out from Mr. Dashnet quickly. Obviously, if you're not following Mr. Dashnet, it's like, what the heck are you like? You should be. And let me do one for Miss Mamadou as well. Make sure to click on both links if you're not following either of them. Give them both a follow because they are great content creators. Obviously, Mr. Dashnet created this map that we are now all playing on, which is woohoo. And obviously Mamadou is actually playing on the map as well, and I'm actually quite impressed how she's doing over there. I really, really am. A lot of not many mods, shall we say. A lot of base game equipment, and she loves it. And if she loves it, sound. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. So what header? That's a good big question. Now, no, obviously I've never done it myself. I really should do in a test just to get the um, warning and error. So it's basically one of these headers. As you can see here, it does have lavender in there. But yeah, when you use one of these headers, it's basically thrown a error. So yeah, stick with the bales personally. But yes, I've been working. I don't know how long you've been lurking. If you've been lurking, I've been working on a new storage that can work on any map and accept any pallet. Actually,
Not
run.
long.
Okay. I basically set it up to work from the field type categories within the map.
Uh,
Yeah. So far, all my
yeah.
testing, it works. It accepts every pallet. Now, the only thing I did notice, I was going through is it the field type XML for this map, Canyon Crossing, and I noticed in the categories for the product, things like tomato, lettuce, honey are missing, but yet they're in the base game maps as well. They are listed. So
It shouldn't. Well,
I don't know if it's
I don't
something
know.
Giants have recently added. Don't know if that can be
Maybe.
updated. It might help a bit easier. I think there's
Tomato, lettuce, and honey. Well, what about
um yeah, it was those. I think wool was in there as well, if I remember rightly. Possibly, possibly not actually. But yeah,
strawberries?
strawberries were yeah. So basically everything from the greenhouses were in there.
Strawberries were.
Yep,
Well, you just said tomato and lettuce were not.
they are in the base game one, but not the for the this map.
Well, is strawberries in the in this
Yes,
map? That's what I.
they're
Well,
not.
that's
No,
not.
no. Oh, why don't you examine the base game one and this one and maybe update it? Because I'm wondering if when the game was released, some of this stuff was left out, but
Maybe.
recently added
It
in.
would have had to be
Hello
because
there.
Yeah.
I didn't change. Yeah.
Hey there, Surfing. How you doing, bud? Thank you very much for the T-Rex and hello there by Obi-Wan Kenobi. How you doing, bud? Oh, it's hard work. It really is to try to explain. Yeah, to be honest, I'm really struggling explaining things at the minute. But yeah, certain palettes are not in this map fill type category, but are in the base game stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
There we go. Right. Yeah, I am going to be glad when the next
Fatality.
half an hour kicks in and Dave takes over. Oh. But yes, if you guys are not following the Surfing Cowboy Gaming, make sure you click on that link. Give me a follow. Obviously, he was doing some 7 days time, but he also does Fishing Planet. Who knows? He may be getting back into doing some farm sim streams. You never know. But you're very, very welcome, buddy. Wow. And yeah, how you doing anyway, surfing over there? I guess you've just recently woken up.
Me too.
Yes. Everyone's just waking up. It's terrible. It's like 6:30 in the evening, and you guys are just waking up.
1 o'clock here. I was actually
Uh,
completely shocked how late I slept, but I was working on some map stuff yesterday, so
ah, okay. Yes.
some fixes and changes for this one.
All ready for the update nearly, are you?
I'm never ready till the day of, because you could
Yeah.
always work on other stuff.
Oh,
I
very, very
haven't done
true.
the lavender fix yet, so.
Okay.
But I did a couple extra things that after playing around, I'm like, oh, I want to change this and
Mm.
do that. I'll
Oh,
explain them all.
Cargill. Did you increase the bail capacity yet? I think you mentioned about that
Why?
once before. You wanted more
The bail
impact.
capacity, I didn't do anything with yet. No.
I could do that a quick edit on that if you want.
No, you can't, because you'd have to wait until I had mine, because it's already being updated. Oh,
Ah,
wait,
yep.
no, wait. Cargill isn't. That's right.
The feed
Yeah,
company.
you could actually do that.
Okay, let's give you one less thing to do. Yeah, I'll do that once I jump off and send it over. And oh heck, what was that? Josh Miller 1005. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, and how you doing, bud? And I will do a hydrate in a moment. Once I turn around, I need to actually go grab a quick top up. There we go. But yes. Where are we? Mr. Thomas, great. Time zone, Billy. You're in the future. I know, it's great, isn't it? Unfortunately, I still don't know what the lotto numbers are yet. Still waiting on that. There we go. Let me get a quick top up. There we go. I'm back. There we go. Hydrate. Thank you very much for that. Alright, you're doing good. Good, glad to hear it. And obviously, I'm doing pretty good as well, thanks. It's Friday, obviously. And yeah. Um, the weekend is here finally. Been awake for a few hours, just still in bed. You lazy sausage. I wish I could stay in bed for hours. Usually 8 o'clock in the morning, my wife's there nagging to get me out of bed. It's like, oh, come on, really? Oh. Which is kind of weird because over the Christmas period, it was like 9 o'clock. We were getting up and it's like, yeah, okay, what happened? Ah, well, it's all good. The lottery numbers, yeah. Saying that, obviously, if T. Miller was still in the Philippines, I could have asked him for the lotto numbers. So yeah, because obviously he's ahead of me. So, but yeah, now he's over in Texas. So yeah, behind me again. Not good. 8 I'm at 5:15 during the week. Yeah, obviously you work there, Mr. Vortex. I don't. Throughout the week, actually, it's usually around about 6:30 we're getting up. Because obviously we've got to get the daughter ready for school and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, weekends, holidays, it's usually around about 8 o'clock in the morning before we get up. But yeah. I would like maybe a little bit later, but well. Actually, I used to get up around about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's like, yeah, if not later. But that was before I had a wife and kids and cats and all that social domestication stuff.
Responsibilities is what it's called. Before you
Yeah,
had any responsibilities.
yeah, exactly. Well, I had some responsibilities, but not, yeah, the ones I've got now.
When Billy Alpaca was a free man and enjoyed life, right?
Exactly, yeah, and had loads of money and loads of time, but yeah. Anyway,
You know, what is that money and time? I don't really understand what that
I
means.
know.
Right?
Yeah, that's the thing you never seem to have when you get married and have kids. Yeah. Anyway, it's life. Yeah, gotta love it.
Don't you?
Let's see where were we? Where were we? Where were we? 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just turning over. Really, Mamadou? That's terrible. I don't know. Lucky. Just don't sleep a lot. Okay, you just don't sleep a lot. Well, actually, saying that, thinking about it, usually I go to bed around about 12, half past 12, so I'm only getting around about 6 hours sleep. I think that's not bad for somebody who's in their mid 40s. Jeez.
Mm. Yes, I can't complain. I'm getting 8 hours of sleep most of the time if I'm lucky.
Yeah. So, Josh, we will be going for another half an hour, and then we will be actually raiding over to the map creator or the map, yeah, the map creator for the one that I'm on is Mr. Dajnet. And yeah, he'll be taking over, obviously maybe covering what's going to be coming in the update. So if you're not following Mr. Dajnet himself, click on the link, give him a follow. And I actually had a quite interesting question on Facebook about Mr. Dajnet actually. Is he a single person or a group of people? Hmm. Now, Dave, are you multiple personality type of person?
My pronouns are they, them. No.
Uh,
Well,
Yeah, so if anybody was actually wondering, Dajna is
I
one
personally am
individual.
one person,
Yeah, you're one
yes.
person,
but
but
it takes a lot of people to make this map.
yeah, obviously it is myself and a lot of other people who have helped out creating mods,
Hmm.
testing like Green Thumb Farmer, Surfing Cowboy, stuff like that. Team Miller, we've all chipped in our own little ways with most of Dave's maps, to be honest. But yeah, he. If it wasn't for Dave, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be playing the map. We wouldn't be able to do modding, testing, stuff like that. So, yeah, it's kind of a individual slash group, I suppose now.
Well, yeah, Dave's basically the way who started everything. Then he came up with the SGA, and
Yeah,
all you guys came in on that and have helped him since then. So
and I still
yes,
know
Dave
nothing.
himself is. You still know nothing. Sure, Billy, if you say so.
Creator of a lot of terrible things.
Yes.
Maybe you have been in the past, but you
uh,
definitely cleaned up quite a bit, Dave.
lots of simularians in the SGA. Yeah, exactly,
Yes.
exactly, Ghost, exactly. Simulate. I still
Yep.
like that. Simularians. I think I've got it still
Yes,
tagged.
yes,
Hmm.
indeed.
Yeah.
I just would love to figure out why I can't get 8. If out of all the fields on here is field 8, I cannot get it to work with course play. It never finishes itself. I'm not sure why.
Field 8.
I don't know. I don't
It's
even know which one
Hmm.
Field 8 is. I don't own it yet, I
it's
don't
the
think.
little one
Oh,
next.
that weird
It's
shape one?
Yeah.
yeah, the weird shape one. I wonder if it's the shape of it that causes the problem because it's like it won't do that last little like how do you call it, that bump out there
That bit
towards
there.
the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like even though you set a course play, it will not run that area. So it's just one little quirking course play. Who knows?
Yeah. Vortex says he's used Courseplay on 8 and not had an issue.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
run the
Well,
whole field.
okay. Well, maybe it's something then on
Maybe
my
I'll have a
end.
look at the
Who
different
knows?
settings and stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I
I'll
don't
take
use
a look at it
cosplay.
later when I do my next planting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't use cosplay. And obviously, Mama Doo doesn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. in the Oh, blimey.
Jeez.
Oh, you're as bad as Dave. Actually,
Mhm.
I think Dave's worse than you.
Oh, I'm definitely worse.
Yeah,
I think
I
it was
know.
about 4 a.m. before I went to bed last night.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
jeez.
Getting back into the old routine, so that's kind of
Oh,
cool.
I'm back to my regular shenanigans. There's no doubt about it.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
But that's
and yeah, go for it.
yeah. No, I was gonna say I usually end up playing the game at night and stopping and oh, I want to change this and change that. Get into little
Mhm.
projects.
Yeah, yeah, and obviously that's one thing. Wow. Okay, I'm going to put my hands up. I have used Courseplay in the past on PV County, but I had so many issues. It really did put me off using that mod. So I actually now prefer using the in-game helpers for doing the field work, but I also do a lot of the work myself. As you've seen throughout the stream, I've just been doing this myself. It doesn't
Mhm.
really bother me anymore. And actually, I do enjoy it as well. It's kind of nice. The only time I find it really bugs me is if I'm fertilizing a field or liming a field. When you sometimes go off of the field or carry on fertilizing or liming, and it's just like, why? Just stop, will you? That's the only bug I have with the game. And it's not just this map, it's any map it seems to do it. It's a pain. If something could be fixed, that's the only thing that I would love, is for it to actually recognise where the field stops. uh,
Mhm.
but yeah, I don't mind doing a lot of the stuff myself. Obviously, yesterday I went through all of my fields that haven't been planted and limed most of them. I think there's just one. Yeah, I think it's just one field, maybe two, out of all the ones that I own. I didn't need to do it, so yeah. But yeah, I went through with a little um, oh, what do you call it? The little bridle, this little thing with the 18 meter. I had to stop in maybe every 5, 6 minutes to refill. Didn't bother me at all. I just carried on doing it. But yeah, it's nice just because you get to chill out and relax, really. So maybe the route number or number of the headlands. That's a possibility, Vortex. And obviously, yeah, obviously I've been watching obviously X-Man when he streams. Obviously he uses it pretty quickly. He's like bum 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 done. And yeah, obviously it does have a few bugs I have noticed, but overall it does seem a lot better. But will I still use it? No. Plain and simple, no. I've got auto drive. That's good enough for me. Obviously, I can use the one thing as well. What you can do if you use an auto drive and not course play, you can actually set up auto drive to unload your harvesters. And obviously, somebody asked a question in somebody's stream yesterday. I think it was. I think it was actually Mamadou's. And yes, you can use your auto drive to unload a harvester. All you literally have to do is in your auto drive menu for both the harvester and whatever is going to be unloading it, your auto drive, make sure that this, first of all, is set on the combine mode, and then make sure that this is set up to whatever field you're going to be harvesting for the unloading side thing. With your combine, it can just be left on the road drive option, but make sure that you've got the field selected. As long as both of them match up, the hired helper on the side of the field will find and go and load that harvester, or even multiple harvesters if you wanted. Now, one thing as well is with auto drive, they don't like things like the pace setters sort of trailers. So if you can use maybe a single capacity trailer, it does work perfectly. So bear that one in mind. But yeah, there we go. I feel kind of chuffed to actually know something about something. Yeah, there you go. Yay! There we go. But yeah, I've used it a few times actually now. That way. A lot the last in-game year for harvesting the big fields up north with the New Holland stuff. Just have a tractor and trailer on this side, and just have it go and unload. It works perfectly fine for me. Haven't had a single issue, which is really cool. Right, so let's jump back a sec. Where are we? I've seen something there about Rusty now. If you have uninstalled Farm Sim 22 in the Steam library, then you should be able to reinstall it by clicking the install button. Be sure to make sure that the game is on your C drive. Actually, the game can be on your C drive, your D drive, or whatever. You just got to make sure that it's linked correctly.
Yeah, if you don't put it on the C drive, you're gonna have to, for mod folder switcher, it's not gonna find it. So
Yep.
you're gonna have to make sure you set it up correctly. It'll
Yep.
ask you where it's installed.
Yep. I think I've got mine actually on my C drive. Most people actually put it on the C drive anyway. But yeah, if you've got multiple
Easiest.
drives, you can put it onto like D or G or whatever it might come up as. But yeah, user error maybe could be. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I've got a challenge for all of those that only use Courseplay for 1 to 2 weeks. Do all the work yourselves. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting to see surfing. That really would. That really be interesting. You'll need 35 gigabytes of available space on your drive. Why would you need 35 gigabytes for this game? It's not that much, is it? Really? Maybe. Actually, the nice thing is, well, actually, just going on kind of what Surfing was saying there, is obviously one of the biggest things that I find is a lot of people use John Deere equipment, especially when they're streaming stuff. You go into everybody's streaming, it's all John Deere this, John Deere that. Now, obviously, for anybody who missed it, I actually put out a challenge to T. Miller. This has gone back a while ago, where he could run through a playthrough without using any John Deere equipment, and he did it. And I think by the end of the 20 streams or whatever it was, he was so glad to get back to John Deere. It was quite surprising. But yeah, hats off to T. Miller. He did it, bless his cotton socks. I just hope nobody comes up with an option for me. I don't know.
I have a question for people.
You can ask questions. Go for it.
I can?
Yeah.
Has anybody activated that new feature that they added in this update?
What's the new feature?
I didn't think so. It's AMD. That AMD change that they made is actually a new feature to help increase frame rates on certain GPUs. And it's not only AMD GPUs, by the way.
Really?
It's a new AMD technology, and it will. I haven't activated it. We'll cover it over on my stream a little bit. I didn't know it, but they posted a little blurb in Steam, and I read through it yesterday. So check out your Steam on the top of your Farm Sim update, and it tells you all about it and what GP. There's a list of GPUs that are compatible, including the 2070 Super. So we'll be doing that test. The 20 series and the 10 series
I'm gonna
of
have
the
a quick look
GeForce.
now. I'm gonna have a quick look now myself. I
Ah,
guess that's in the. Now, obviously, mine's is
it'll
gonna
be in
be
the settings somewhere,
your
probably
advanced
advanced
settings.
graphics.
So, obviously, for anybody interested, me and Dave do kind of have this same sort of system set up. Now, the only difference between mine and his is one, I think I've got more RAM than you, because obviously mine's is 80, I think yours is 64, if I remember rightly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
64.
I've got 80, so I've got a little bit more, thanks to Mr. Reaper and all you guys out there. Um, The only other difference is I'm actually running on DirectX 11, whereas Dave's on 12. So it may differ between the two. I don't know. So let's have a
It
look.
may
So
not work.
options.
It may. You
Yeah.
see, I don't know.
See, this
That's
is.
why I don't mess with
Let's
the
see.
DX because this feature might require it. The
Right.
DX12.
Good question.
Not
Let's see.
sure.
So it's not there. Hardware profile. So obviously I am on very high custom. We'll find out if this is going to work or not. AMD. How the heck you might pronounce that? So I'm guessing it might be that one there. Super
What is it?
resolution, 3 frame, generational,
Yep.
increases frame
Oh,
rate.
it's not letting you turn it on?
Okay, so what do we have to turn on then?
Oh, I guess
Does
it
not
won't let
work
you.
along
Okay,
with
maybe that's weird because it did say that G. I bet you it's because you got. I'll have to check now. Now you got me
let's see.
curious.
Frame rate computer.
It might be off because
Does
of
not
your.
work along with exclusive full screen mode. Hang on, let me.
Oh, it has to be windowed mode.
Mine should be windowed. I'm pretty sure it's windowed. Yeah, mine is windowed. So let me change that to full screen. One sec, guys. Apply.
Didn't you say it said does not work with exclusive full screen mode, or only with full screen?
Only with, I think. Right. Advanced sentence. Yeah, still not coming up for me. It may work for you because you're running DirectX 12, so that could be it as well. Does not work along with exclusive full screen mode. Hmm.
I didn't know it said 20 series was.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything else about AMD amongst there. Let's see. Does that anything? No. Right, let me come back out and change this a sec. So if you guys haven't done it, obviously, you can obviously change back to 11 or 12. All you have to do is come into where your save games are, look for Game XML, open that, and then look for this right here, D3D. Now obviously it should show 12. Also, I'm changing that back. Just change that to 11 or 12, whichever you need to. You save that. I'm just going to minimize that and load
It
back up.
says it does not work along with exclusive full screen, so you have to go
Back to window.
to regular full screen or window.
But yeah, also I
Let me
don't,
see.
like Dave, I don't have an issue loading up the game with either version. Obviously, I just prefer the 11. Options, right
Nope, mine
there.
still doesn't.
Nope.
No, it still doesn't. Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah, it does.
there we go. Yep. So it has to be
It
on
popped up
DirectX
two right above
12.
it.
There we go. DLSS. And it's this one here. So turn that on. Ultra quality. Quality. Balanced. Performance. I'm going with ultra. And now we do have obviously that one there as well. We're just going to jack them all up. Okay, which one do you go for? Yeah, which one do you go for then?
Uh-huh.
You got super resolution 1, super resolution 3, super resolution 3 frame generation.
I think you turn on one of the top two, and then you turn. If you use I turned the second one on to
Quality.
quality instead of ultra quality, and then turned on the
Whoa,
three
holy
frame
heck.
generation.
Whoa, heck. Yeah, that one's like zooming right in to the point I can't even.
I don't know
That
why it zoomed in like.
this thing is I can't. Oh, there we go. This is probably for maybe Mr. X Man. This sort of setting. Oh
No,
man.
that's exactly how I have mine. So you now have the three super resolution 3 with the 3 frame generation, which is supposed to be the highest.
Yeah, but
Fat,
I
the
don't want
best
it.
score.
I don't want it that high because for me, I can't see the freaking screen.
I don't know. Well,
Oh
your
my.
resolution got changed on your monitor. Mine didn't change at all. I don't know what you did
Let's
to change your.
actually. Can I change that second one? I can't even get to the second one. The last third one. Okay, hang on. Let me crash. Right. Do not touch the third one.
No,
Oh.
why? I don't know why your screen resolution changed. Mine didn't.
Interesting. I love finding things out and breaking stuff. Where's Rusty now? He says I'm always breaking. No, green. Not Rusty. Grits fan. He's always telling me I'm breaking things. Right. So turn you on. So we've got quality, balance, performance.
And then turn on the one. Oh, I used it for qual. I didn't know there was extra settings. I
So
just kept it quality.
quality, and then obviously what the third one you turn to on.
Yep, that's the 3 frame generation.
Yeah. See, mine's is literally
Why does
changing
it
it.
do that when you change that? Mine did not.
I'm gonna leave it on there then.
Are you
Right.
still on DirectX 12 or 11
This is
now?
12. This is 12. I'm on.
Weird.
Obviously 1920 by 1080.
Yep.
Yeah, you're the same. Full screen. Hmm. Let's go back.
Resolution scaling. I might not have the same. I'm not sure.
Options. I'll drop it down to about 100. Apply. My resolution stayed the same, did it? Okay.
Mine did
Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Weird. Very weird. Anyway, let's see what difference. Now, obviously, when you first load up, it's probably going to be a bit iffy. One thing I do want to do, if I can, Taskmaster. I'll do that on the other screen. So 20. This is going to bug the heck out of me. So looking at it, we're hitting 17 gigabytes of memory, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Holy crap. 32, 30. It's using a lot more memory. 33.7, 33.8, still going up to 34. It hit 34 gigabytes there as it was loading up. I wonder if I can get this pop in front a minute. Here you go. Just so you can actually see. So yeah, this right here is 34 gigabytes of memory being used on that little bit of loading up. That's terrible. So it's utilizing more memory. Now is it going to behave or not? I don't know. We'll see. Did I break the game?
That'll
No, good.
happen just because of your DirectX 12 being turned
Yeah.
back on.
Obviously, I did a test yesterday and it only went up to 20. Oh, what did I say? Was it 26? Sorry if this is going to go black again. I do apologize. Because I was talking to X-Man on Facebook. Let me bring it up a minute.
No, I gotta hit my go live button.
Yes, you do. Let's see. Where is it? 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 Ooh. So yeah. So without messing around with those settings, yesterday after the update, I maxed at 25 gigabytes of memory being used at that 20% on the load. But obviously, when I went through and did it with DirectX 11 without changing anything, I only got up to 14. No, yeah, 14 gigabytes. So 14 to 16, and that actually gradually increased as it was loading. So, but yeah, it's an interesting one, that's for sure. I'm trying to install it, and it says I need 36.1 gigabytes, and I don't have 7. Yeah, you you need quite a bit to install this, that's for sure. Because not only do I think what you have to do is basically have enough for the game, and then kind of double it almost. And obviously, with all the texture resolutions and stuff that's going on, as you can see, you need a heck of a lot just to load this map up. But yeah, according to Giants, it's not the game, it's people's systems and them running too many mods. So
Interesting. Very, very
let
interesting.
me close that. I need to bring what's interesting.
When you use the F2 key in game, it'll show you what your frames unadjusted are, and then your new frames
Okay.
on the.
Well, let's see
And
what
mine
mine
are
are.
20 when it's almost double. I'm getting like 39 frames when it's 21, 43.
Interesting. I might be keeping DirectX 12 then.
Yeah, I'm up to getting actual
Uh,
41
yeah, right. So we
adjusted.
do have about 4 minutes on Dave's counter, so we will be going over there in just a sec. I'm kind of curious. Come on, actually, F12. Look, I got 60 frames on PV Canyon Crossing. Woohoo! Yeah, funny.
Just hit 60,
Come on,
and that's where it's,
come on.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm still loading
Oh,
up.
new technology.
So obviously they must have done some kind of I'd be interested to see
It's
what's.
they're creating an extra frame to go in between two frames to help smooth the
Mm,
graphics out, is what according to what they say they're doing.
yeah.
If I'm not getting-
So out of those three settings, the first one is off, the second one is balanced, and then the third one I think I actually left off because it keeps stretching the screen. Come on, come on.
I'm going out of the game just to show people
Yeah,
when I start up the show.
that's kind of cool. But yeah, I can now officially say I've had 60 frames on Canyon Crossing. But that was from loading up. Oh, see what it's like when I actually get in there. Now, obviously, with those changes, it may cause a little bit of lag, but we'll see. We'll see still. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. But obviously, Dave can cover it a lot more in just a minute, so there's that. Let's get rid of you. See, this is why I changed it, because it's a bit blurry and ugh. But 13 has come out.
You don't have the new
Does
thing turned on right now,
it is applied it?
do you?
Yeah.
I don't think it's on because you would have two numbers on your frame rate scale.
I'll have to have a little play around and see.
Unless, what did you set it for performance? Then it might not be
Uh,
used. And the FS3?
well, I'll have to go through again in a minute. But yeah, anyway, guys, we
Yeah.
are going to go over and see Mr. Dave. So let me get this raid going
Oh,
before
yeah.
you miss anything. Obviously, I will be back again on Monday as usual. Let's go over to the ending screen. Um, but yeah, big, huge thanks for everyone. Obviously, I'll keep playing around with this and see what I can get out of it. I may have to reload and play around with some of those settings. But yeah, stick around, guys, because yeah, this is going to be an interesting streamer thing from Mr. Dave. So
It should be.
yeah,
Very. I mean,
yeah. Right, see you all in a minute, guys. Here we go.